Los Angeles. It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Huh?
And now, here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning into the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No, I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You got an 800-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of the Tom Leykis Show. All right. First of all, before I do anything this hour, I just want to say that what I'm about to ask you does not require a graphic response, okay? I don't need anything terribly graphic. It's really more or less the simple question that I need the answer to. We don't need to go into any graphic descriptions here. We don't, and we won't. Okay? I'm just going to ask you a simple question. In fact, I'm not going to ask you a simple question. You know, we get mail every now and then that comes from jail. Today's jail mail comes from Honolulu, Hawaii. From a listener named Marcus, who's currently in prison in Hawaii. Marcus, I know you're out there. We have the red stamp on Marcus's letter. Says this letter has been censored. So I don't know what part they censored. Here's the part they allowed in. And it brings up, we'll bring up Marcus's question, but again, responses can be absolutely clean, all right? You don't have to, be a jerk, okay? Here we go. Hello, Tom. From prison. I am 24 years old. And until my recent arrest, I was a faithful 101 listener. I'm currently in prison for murder. Attention advertisers. And I probably won't see the streets for at least 15 years. Is that what murder gets you these days, 15 years? Okay. He says, I still listen to your show every day. So here's my question. Keep in mind, Marcus is writing from a prison in Honolulu. If you were me, says Marcus, would you allow another dude to give you a Hummer? Keep in mind, says Marcus, in Hawaii, the dudes in prison look close to a female. But they ain't. Let me know your opinion. Thanks, Marcus. See, we get the tough questions on the Tom Leykis Show. First of all, I cannot even imagine being in prison for murder, okay? I can't. I've imagined killing certain people over the years, but I never imagined myself actually being in prison and serving any time. Marcus apparently went and did... I wonder who he killed. Maybe that's the part that was censored. Imagine, this letter was censored, Gary. Can you imagine what they took out? So, there you go. He's in prison. He's 24 years old. He says he'll be in prison for at least another 15 years. Used to be, wasn't it like life in prison at one time? Wasn't it like the death penalty? And now it's 15 years. You get like the Winona Ryder sentence. Ain't no big deal in Hawaii. Big deal. Go ahead and kill him. We'll make more. No problem. I wonder if they serve Spam in prison in Hawaii. I have no idea, Gary. That's a good question. All those big red fluorescent hot dogs. They look like those things that air traffic guys, the guys out on the tarmac are holding to guide the airplane in. I don't know. So here's Marcus. He's got this old dilemma there in prison. And again, I repeat to you, we'll bleep you if you try to get graphic. I'm not looking for a graphic response to this. I'm just conceptually looking for the answer. You're in prison for at least another 15 years. Marcus wants to know if it would be okay for another dude to give you a Hummer. That's what he said. I'm quoting him. All right, so tell us.
Tom Leykis.
1-800-5800-TOM.
1-800-5800-866.
The advice, dump that bitch, is a little harsh and rude.
I don't care. I am harsh and rude.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis. Only on
Yes, the Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Let's say hi to Frank on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Night, Frank.
What is wrong with that man asking if it's okay to be with another man in prison? Man, Tom, I just got out of prison myself. I was only down for 3 years. No matter how you look at it, that's a man, no matter how good they might look or even look like a woman.
Yeah. Well, you know what they always say, you know, all those jokes, don't drop the soap and stuff like that.
Then they say it doesn't count in prison. Man, it counts. You can give me 15 life sentences and I'm not going out that way.
Did you see guys doing that stuff?
Oh, I mean, you see it. You get these guys walking around with these breasts, taking the hormones. What's wrong with them, Tom? I can't even tell you. They say it doesn't count, buddy. Trust me, it counts.
Yeah. I tell you what, I learned some sleight of hand tricks, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you. You go to prison with 3 years, come out with a life sentence called AIDS. Disgusting.
The worst.
All right, Tom, can you guys take me out with the bong hit?
Here you go, Frank. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Joe on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Oh, what's up, Tom?
Not much, Joe. How are you?
Yeah. Well, I called in because I was in Halava prison, and I can answer some of your questions for you. I think I speak from experience.
All right.
Number one, they do serve Spam.
They do?
Oh, sure, yeah. They serve rice with almost every meal. And Spam, Spam is cheap to us, and that's what the prison, I think if they didn't serve Spam.
People eat Spam in Hawaii. That's what they eat.
Bruh, Spam I think Spam is sold most in Hawaii, I think. It's the number one consumer of Spam in the world, cousin.
Well, by per capita, yes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Spam is eaten everywhere, but in Hawaii they eat a lot more.
Oh. Cool.
And my understanding is that goes back to the days of, like, Pearl Harbor, when meat was being rationed and Spam was like a relatively new product, and people ate canned meat because fresh meat was hard to come by.
If you say so. All I know is I eat it, huh?
That's what they told me. So you live in Marina Del Rey now, and you're still eating Spam?
Yeah, actually, I kind of grew out of my Spam phase. I had a little bit too much of it in Halava, if you know what I mean.
I understand.
But anyway, I could just tell you that for Marcus's sake, and if he's listening, but I was over there. I don't know if he's at OCCC or if he's at Halava, but
he's at OCCC, baby. I got it right here.
He's in OCCC. Oh, that's even rougher, huh?
Yes.
But
OCCC is Oahu Community Correction. Was it? The Community Correctional Center. That's what it is. Oahu Community Correctional Center.
Exactly.
Yes.
But I'll tell you, if he's going to be there for 15 years, no matter if what you say, it's going to happen. He's going to get that Hummer. And you know what? If he doesn't get the Hummer, he's going to give somebody else Hummer. You know what I mean? No, I heard
you tell me a Spam will not be enough meat. You're going to need a little more meat in your diet.
I tell you, 15 years. I was only there 4 years at GTA. But I have to confess, I might have had a Hummer or two.
Really? From a guy?
Yeah, had to, cousin.
Come on. What was that like?
I can't say the preference remained. It was one of those
did you have to, like, close your eyes and fantasize that it was a chick, or did you just,
I just kept thinking, that chick has short hair, that's all. Chick has short hair, that's all.
Really?
But, 15 years, cuz, I can't even imagine, bro.
Wow.
I don't even know.
Oh, boy. Well, yeah, but by the way, murder. I think that's kind of optimistic thinking you're going to be out in 15 years for murder. We're not talking manslaughter here. We're not talking a crime of passion. We're talking murder.
Hawaii, maybe, but I was there 16 counts of GTA. I had a sentence, I think it was 40 years. I only did 4.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like the best place in America to kill people.
Could be, but, not too many people kill people. I don't know. Mark is probably one of the most hardcore guys in there. Not too many murders in Hawaii, huh?
Yeah, they seem kind of mellow, kind of laid back when I've been to Hawaii.
Yeah, when I was up there, I was in Halava. It was mainly GTA. You get plenty of rapists in Hawaii. I met a lot of rapists in prison. Luckily, there's brothers of mine, so they never want to rape me, but...
Now, were you getting weed in prison and other drugs, or what's the deal?
You can pretty much get anything in there. You can get on the outside. It's going to cost you, huh?
Yeah, but how do you get away with smoking weed in prison? This is what I don't understand.
Nighttime comes, you're out at rec, you find the spot, you call it in the crease, huh? You go find in the crease. Spots the guards not watching, but people smoking cigarettes out there. You get how many guys out there? They cannot tell.
Oh, hang on a second there, Joe. Tom, what do you want to say to Joe here?
I think that any guy that wants to another guy's Johnson is absolutely psycho.
Hey, cousin, I never said I was going to some guy's Johnson. I said I'm in prison for years. Well, what you think?
I think any guy who let Johnson is sick.
First off, you ever been in prison, my friend?
No, I have not.
Well, then how can you even speak to the issue, bro? What was the longest span? What was the longest span you went without getting any kind of affection from ladies?
Well, let's see. I was in the Army, so it was quite a while, actually.
I've been married.
I am married, so...
Somebody's been married, huh?
Yeah.
I'm married. I was in the Army. I'm a truck driver. I'm on the road for, months at a time.
Months, bro. We're talking years, cousin. Years. Hey. 15 years Mark is going to be there.
Well, 15 years. He should have thought about that before he did what he did.
Oh, okay. Sorry, for the preacher. But let me tell you what. He's there now, huh? Going to have to deal with it from here forward, huh? Gonna go back. He's not going to leave prison now.
I'd much rather, play with myself than let some guy suck on mine.
By the way, Joe, let me ask you a question. Do you see guys like spanking and stuff in there? I mean, do you see this stuff?
I mean, you can see it if you want to spend all night up and start listening.
I don't mean looking for it. I mean, is it like in your face?
No, it's more like you could hear it, huh? Sometimes.
I see.
And sometimes, I don't know, not in adult prison what happened, but I spent a little time in the juvenile halls over there in Hawaii, and sometimes kids would off in a bed, huh? And it'd fill up like one finger of one glove, huh? Like a plastic glove, when you're cleaning, toss them across the room to hit somebody in the eye. But prison is no joke. Let me tell you what, and let me tell this other guy, what's his name? Tom called to talk to me. He was never in prison. He was in the Army a couple years. Oh, that's great, huh? Let me tell you what, if he was in prison, I tell you what, he'd be giving me one Hummer.
I'd be giving you a Hummer?
I guarantee.
I don't think so.
I guarantee it.
There's no chance in hell that I would be giving you any kind of anything.
Tom, let me tell you what. I mean, you can say what you want, you can believe what you want, but I've been there and I know that. I tell you what, you would be doing it, cousin.
You would only dream of me being able to give you a Hummer.
Believe me, bro.
Are you that good?
No, I've never tried to give anybody a Hummer, and I never would.
Oh, okay. I thought you were really good at it or something.
It's not my dream. It's not my dream. It's my nightmare. I don't want to have a Hummer from one guy, but if you're in prison, you seem to miss the whole situation. You're in prison. Okay? All guys, if I had one female guard was going to give me one Hummer, I'd be all over it, cousin.
Tom, he says that he is a loyal 101 listener, right?
Well, the guy who wrote in said that.
The guy that wrote in said that?
Yes.
If he even thinks about letting a guy give him a Hummer,
by the way, $40 on a date. What do you make, $40 a year making license plates? I mean, come on.
I mean, you make a little bit more,
He must give them his spam, that way he can get his Hummer.
Let me tell you what. I mean, I'll just ask you, Tom, because you're the master, you're the teacher, right?
Yes.
Was Leykis 101 designed for prison?
Put it this way. You got to have people of the opposite sex in there, I would think.
Right. Oh, brother, being a jerk, that's the only way you can survive prison.
By the way, getting into prison, you had to be a real jerk to get in there.
And more like stupid than being a jerk. I was a dumb kid, but, but I'm still a jerk. I'm just trying to be less stupid,
Are you married or anything, Joe?
No, bro.
No.
No way. No way. I get ladies, though. I get ladies, bro. You should come over and hang with me.
Do they know
bro.
that a guy gave you a Hummer?
It's not something I advertise. Let me tell you what, it's not even something I'm proud of.
It's not something a woman would think to ask. I wonder if the ladies would like to know that.
But, you know what, though, even if they found out, it'd be finding me, but they'd still give me one Hummer afterwards.
And then, you know what I gotta wonder? Like, if the ladies knew that, would they get turned on by that? Would they like that? I don't know.
You know what, probably so, Tom. I'll tell you what, still what, I'm not going to try it, just right now.
Uh-huh. There we go.
But anyway, Tom, you know what, I'm about to light up a bowl myself. How about you take me out on a bong rip? Will you give me, like, one preview, eh?
Spit or swallow, Joe.
I would tell you what, you know what, I'm trying to think, bro. I think the guy did win swallow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, everyone's taking their headphones off and just shaking their heads in the other room now.
Let me tell you what, in prison, brothers is hardcore, cousin. You know what, those guys in prison make good living, cousin. Make good living.
Really? So, are you paying for that service? Is that the deal?
Well, you know, sometimes yes, sometimes no. All depends. You know, different kind pay for different kind service in prison, huh?
Yes.
Sometimes pay is let you live today.
I understand.
You know what I mean? So
I know.
It's definitely an exchange of services, whether it be protection, money, whatever. You know, prison, bro. Prison is as when you're in prison, you read a lot, yeah?
Yes.
Prison is capitalism at its highest form, cuz.
So I see. Joe, thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM. Easy our telephone number. Robert on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How you doing, Tom?
All right, Robert.
I'm a loyal listener.
Good. Let's keep that going.
I'm going to say this right now. I'm 46 years old. I've been to prison 10 years. In prison, a guy's going to become who he is. Joe is a queer, and so is Marcus, and he just wants you to say, hey, it's cool, right? That's what he wants to be.
Uh-huh. All right, so now I understand you were in prison for how long?
10 years.
10 years. And did you ever get such an offer?
You know, it's all in there if you want to take it. If you're going to be that way, you're going to be that way. You become who you are when you're in there.
Really?
If he's a man, he's going to be with a man, then he's a queer. Marcus is one. He just wants Tom Leykis to say it's okay.
Yeah, well, you know what? I have had this offer made to me, not in prison, but I've had it made to me. And I'm proud to say that I have said no every time.
Of course we do, because we're men. No matter how much time you go without a lady.
We're straight men. I mean, you know what? The most embarrassing episode I ever had, I was riding a subway train over the Williamsburg Bridge in New York City. I was going from Brooklyn to Manhattan. And a rabbi, I was alone in the subway car with a rabbi. And this guy looked over at me and asked me if I wanted a BJ. He asked me right there on the train. I almost fell down. The guy looked like, you know, a classic rabbi. I mean, this was not a Reform rabbi, okay? This was like an Orthodox Jew. That was my first experience. I was 19, and then I went on from there.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When it happened to you, did you consider it? No.
Not even for a split second, Robert. Thank you for the call. If you were in jail like Marcus, would you let a guy give you a Hummer if you're going to be in there for a long time?
The Tom Leykis Show.
Like us on Hot Talk 1080K.
This is the Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Let's say hello here to David on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
All right, David.
Hey, I just started listening. I'm a Tom Leykis addict right now.
Thank you.
Let you know before I roll.
Thank you.
But that last guy, man, what's his name, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in, come on, that's, hey, what's that saying? It walks like a duck and acts like a duck, must be one. Come on, man. I mean, hey, I understand. I've never been in prison. I'm 25, never planned to be, but if I've ever been to prison, some guy says, hey, man, hey, $10 for a little BJ action. Come on, man. I'd knock all his teeth out, man. Crazy? It's ridiculous. I could not stop laughing. No, I swear to God. I'm on the road and I almost got an accident. I almost fell out of the driver's seat. Oh, this is crazy. And this guy writing you a letter. What's this guy from Hawaii?
Yeah, Marcus.
Yeah, asking you, hey, you know, can I get the Leykis blessing to see if it's okay to do this? Come on, man. Like you're going to bless this guy to get another Hummer.
Yeah, like I would ever do something like that. Come on.
Come on, man. Come on. This is great, man. I tell you, Tom, I don't know these guys. I mean, there's other guys, you know how you conference them in and, you know, you have them arguing and stuff like that? You should have conferenced me in with that guy, Joe. I would have ripped him apart. You know, I'm from Hawaii, too. Hey, I would answer the spam question for you.
Yeah, what's that?
You know, that they eat, man, spam.
Yeah, I know.
Breakfast.
Yeah, what's your answer?
Oh, well, yeah, spam for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, man.
Look at that.
Come on, man.
Now that you live in Orange County, do you still eat spam all the time?
Man, I got some in the not the refrigerator, but in the not the closet. What's the word I'm looking for?
The cabinet? Like
yeah.
Like the cupboard? The cupboard? You got spam in the cupboard.
I got about 8 of them in there. So every time I feel the Hawaii is coming on,
little pineapple juice, little spam. Get you going.
Spam and eggs, man. That's all I eat. Spam and eggs. Cheap stuff. But apparently this guy wants a spam and a Hummer.
You're not kidding.
Oh man, that's funny. Well, listen, hey, I just wanted this first time I'm calling in, like I said, and man, I'll be a lifetime listener. I just wanted to give you my little input.
All right, well, you call me anytime, David.
Oh man, can you take me out with a bong hit?
Of course I can. Here I go.
Thanks, Tom.
1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Let's say hello here to Jennifer on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, I think Marcus should have to give everybody a Hummer in prison. I don't think he's entitled to any.
Well, it sounds to me like, from what these guys are telling me, this is a service you pay for.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
That's what these guys are telling me. The calls I'm getting from guys who've been in prison say, you know, you got to, like, give up a little cash or some cigarettes or something.
Oh, he's a sicko then. He's a sicko. Yeah, no, he's... Yeah.
Well, the guy committed murder. Let's start with that. I mean, come on.
I know he's sick. He's in prison.
He killed somebody. Come on.
I know. He's sick. So, but I don't think...
Here, Tom, I killed somebody, and I have a question. Should I let a guy give me a Hummer? You got bigger problems than that.
Yeah.
Like, you killed somebody.
Yeah, well, see,
I don't know how I could get aroused knowing that I killed somebody. Like, I'd keep thinking of the dead body in front of me.
Exactly.
I mean, I killed somebody, and now I need to get my rocks off.
No, he's a pathetic human being, and he's in the right spot. But
I mean, everyone's forgetting this guy committed murder. Murder! He committed murder.
I know, so
his biggest concern is whether he should get a Hummer from another guy.
I know, so he should have to give every guy in that prison...
What's his next question? Should I spend more than $40? I mean, he's a loyal 101 follower. Come on.
Yeah. No, he needs to give every guy in that...
Don't you want to know who he killed now? No, I want to know who he killed.
Well, yeah, that might be kind of hard on the family, though.
Yeah, you know what we got to do? We got to go to, like, the Hawaiian newspapers and search this guy's name out and find out who he killed. That's what we got to do.
No, don't even give him that much publicity. Who knows?
Who knows?
He's a creep.
He took 101 too far.
he's just he's a sick individual, and hopefully nobody will give him a Hummer. But there'll be those big guys in there, those big Hawaiians that say, no, you're going to give me a Hummer, and I'm not paying for it.
Yeah,
that's what needs to happen to him.
Now, what about you? Do you like giving Hummer?
This isn't about me.
Well, it is now.
No, it isn't.
Come on.
No, I'm not going there.
Come on. Oh, you probably don't.
Would not be enough punishment for him.
Yeah, look at that.
That's my wish for him.
I'll take that as a no, Jennifer.
Oh, whatever. I'm not going there. It's not about me. It's about the sicko. And
I'm making it about you for the next 10 seconds. Come on.
Okay, well, you go ahead and think about me because
Right.
I'm not answering. It's not about me.
Oh. Well, I mean, I decide what it's about. It's the Tom Leykis Show.
I know, my son listens to you, and usually I make him listen.
Oh, that's why you don't want to say, because your son is listening.
No, usually...
Does your son know if you like to give Hummers? What?
Usually I make him listen to you out in the garage, but the last couple nights he's been turning you on in the house, and just kind of got my feathers ruffled tonight, and I thought,
that?
you know...
See that? He hooked you as a listener.
Yeah? Well, kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of?
But anyway, so I hope if that Marcus is listening in Hawaii, my message to him is that he needs to give everybody a Hummer, 2 or 3 of them, free of charge.
There you
and
go.
that in itself would not do justice to what he did.
By the way, you're in Seattle. How old's your son?
21.
21.
21.
And your husband's name is what?
I don't have one.
Uh-huh. The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. We're talking about Marcus, a listener who is in prison in Honolulu. And says he was convicted of murder. He's got at least 15 years in prison. And he wanted to know if it was okay if another dude gives him a Hummer. That's how he put it. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Brian on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello. Brian?
Hey, man, what's up?
Not much. What's up with you?
Oh, nothing much. I'd like to make a comment on that guy from Hawaii.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. I mean, that just ain't right. You know, guy... Yeah, it's...
You got the radio... You know what, Brian? You got the radio turned on. It's confusing you. And then me after that.
Sorry about that, bro. But, comment I have to say is that it just ain't right. We as men...
Now, I need you to turn the radio off if we're going to continue, because you're going to keep stopping to listen to yourself. You got to turn it off.
All right, hold on, bro.
All right, well, hold on.
Welcome to intermission.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's first time calling in. I just turned y'all on. Like I said, it just stresses me out, man. I mean,
it stresses you out.
Yeah, I mean, why would a guy ask another guy to give him a Hummer, man?
Because he's in prison for the next 15 years and there aren't any chicks in there.
Man, I think, be honest, I think I could wait 15 years.
You'd wait 15 years rather than have a guy give you a Hummer.
I would, man. It's disgusting. You end up with something that Ajax won't be able to take off, you know?
Ajax does work on herpes, by the way. That's what I hear.
I don't know, man. But it's just disgusting. I mean, he should have thought of his consequences before he did what he did, you know?
Yeah, before he killed someone. I mean, you should have thought, now I'm going to have to get Hummers from dudes. By the way, those of you considering killing somebody, think, this is what will happen to you.
Yeah, you're going to end up in cell with a guy named Bubba, about 450 pounds.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, I've had people talk to me, tell me about that, man. He said, he said, you ever end up in jail? He said, big old guy's named Bubba, gonna come up beside you, put his arm around your shoulder and say, I like you, you cute, now bend over. Buddy, no way. That ain't me. That ain't how I'm going out, bro.
I understand, Brian. Well, Brian, thank you. There's been a little slice of heaven. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Okay. 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Let's say hello. Let's say hello to Leander. Leander, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello. Well, I guess the real question would be, though, when he starts giving guys Hummers, is they might like it and want more than just that from him, or more than just giving him one.
There you go. Give them an inch, they'll take 6.
Exactly, or more. You never know. And then, I mean, he might be willing to give a little, take a little, but before you know it, you'll have the whole cell wanting to come down to his cell block and open close it day.
Exactly. All right, Leander, I don't disagree with you there. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Let's say hello here to Jay on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hey, Tom, how's it going, buddy?
Pretty good, pal.
All right. I was hoping you'd tell me how's it going with you so I can say, do you care?
Yeah, but I know enough not to ask because I don't give a rat's ass.
Right on, man.
So you realize someone's paying me to talk to you.
Yeah, I do, but that's...
I don't care how you are. There's a guy in New York who mails me a check every 2 weeks to stand here in this studio for hour after hour talking to people like you. So people who, if I met you in the street, I would have not one word to say to you. I mean, it's like your dad getting you your first hooker, right? You pay this chick $100. She'll teach you how to have sex, but she doesn't know your name. She doesn't want to ever see you again. Nothing. That's how I am. I'm a talk radio whore. They hang a red light outside the studio. That's why they hang a red light outside the studio.
All right.
I'm paid to have conversations with complete strangers.
That's pretty cool. Now, I don't feel too bad about calling you. Now, it's like an obligation that you talk to me. All right.
I'm obligated to tell you. Know what? I'm here anyway. Whether I talk to you or somebody else.
That's cool.
I'm stuck here till the end of the show.
All right. That's pretty cool.
All right.
But anyways, I'm still a fan of yours. Man, you're awesome.
Okay. Thank you.
I want to tell you that.
Thank you.
I still owe you an apology, but that's another show. I'll call you on Friday for that.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do. I mean, last time I called you, I'll talk to you on Friday.
All right.
Anyhow, I did a year and a half in Yakima, and this guy, he's like a girl. Some gay guys are like girls, okay? I mean, totally the way they talk, the way everything, they walk and everything, right?
State of Washington, some straight guys are like girls.
What's that?
In the state of Washington, some straight guys are like girls.
Yeah, some straight guys that like girls?
No, they're like girls. They are like girls.
Yeah, they are like girls, exactly. Mm-hmm. Well, this guy was like that, and I was doing like a year and a half, and he'd be like, and his target was Hispanics, right? So I became his target, and so I said, man, I'm gonna go talk to this guy to make sure that he knows where I'm coming from. I don't want him making the moves on me, but after a while, he was a good guy and everything, but he still offered. He would, I'd be playing pinochle with my buddies at one table, and he'd be on the other side doing whatever he was doing. And just, sticking his tongue out at me, like motioning me to the bathroom, man, And it was like, I had done about a year by the time he was doing that. But, I don't care how long I'm going to be in jail. I'm not about to let a guy do that. It just wouldn't be comfortable, man,
Yeah.
It's not right.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, but that's one story. That's okay because, we're in jail. He's like a girl, cool. One time when I was on the outs, there's this guy, when I was in the lowest in my life, I asked this guy for change for the bus, and he goes, yeah, hang on, let me go to the store. We're in the store. He goes, I'll be back. Comes out, he goes, hey, do you do drugs or whatever? He goes, I got some drugs, and I go, wow, I was just quiet because I was freaking out on this guy. But this guy doesn't even look gay. He looks like a straight-up man, like dirty. And he goes, hey, but I want, I'll give you some drugs, but, I also want to, And it's like, no, man. I go, dude, I'll see you later. And I guess what I'm trying to say for some of you, guys out there that don't like women, and I don't know why you don't like women. There's so many hot women out there. Just don't offer yourself just to anybody. It made me sick, Tom. I mean, like 3 days later, I was thinking about this, and it made me really sick. It's a sickening spot.
It's very sickening. Indeed, it is.
Tom Leykis.
Woof.
Tom Leykis.
Woof.
800-5800. Tom.
Oh? The Tom Leykis Show? Want to speak to Tom?
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Like us on Hot Talk 1080.
Tom Leykis Show from our nation's capital, Los Angeles, California. At 1-800-5800-TOM, it's Tony. Hello, Tony.
Yeah, man.
Tony.
Who's this? This Tom or this Big D?
Hey, what's going on?
I want to talk to Tom, man. These youngsters doing 1 year.
Oh, you want to talk to Tom?
Yeah, man.
Hang on a second there, Tony.